Taking it back to our pregnancy announcement, because I wanted to do it because it was the reunion and it was the right time for me, but it was really a bad idea in general because no one should announce their pregnancy that early on. Anyone over 35 is considered high risk, and I was...
Yeah, she got reprimanded by the doctor when we told him. Dr. Gadia was not happy that she did.
He was like, it's going to be, you're telling everybody, and then, if God forbid something goes wrong, you're going to have to tell all those people that as well. So he was just saying it to protect me from myself and from us, from our own heartbreak. Everyone knows that people wait until their second trimester, until they're, how many weeks is that? 40 weeks divided by 3. 40 weeks divided in thirds. Sorry. Typically, people wait until their second trimester. I did it early in my first one. And then the next thing that happened with us was that Tommy came with me to every single doctor's appointment, which is approximately once every 2 weeks for a high-risk pregnancy instead of,
She had a nutritionist. She had, it's not just doctors. It's, there's a bunch of people that are making sure this baby's all right. And I just, again, I never thought she was going to get pregnant. Then when she did, I owed it to her to be at all those appointments, and the business that we had started it up from scratch, and I was one of the people there that started it. So I carried a lot of, there was a lot of shit that I did that going out and just hiring someone wouldn't be able to replicate, because I knew how to do way more than the average person would know how to do, just because I was there from the beginning.
So then you were valuable enough where you could get some time off.
But I was valuable, like it was tough. I made it real difficult for me leaving as much as I did. And then once she got put on bed rest, I had to be home with her. So it just made way more sense for me to, turn in the keys, man, and just say, all right, I'm good. Sell some stock and let me sit with her, because this obviously is the most important thing to me, and it's one of the best decisions I ever made.
I mean, unbeknownst to us, it was going to be the only time that we were ever going to be able to carry. Unbeknownst to us, it was going to be the only time I would ever be able to be pregnant again and carry a child gestationally. And that means like you're holding the baby that belongs to you, or even.
Well, listen, I didn't think it was, even if that wasn't the case, I just didn't see it ever happening again. Like, again, I was still baffled that it happened to begin with.
I think that it's difficult to hear you say that because, I know you say it a lot lately because we're talking about that part of the relationship, but like, it's hard for me to hear you say, you never thought it was going to happen. You never thought I was going to get pregnant. Well, I did.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Absolutely.
And the harsh reality of that is that it is difficult for many people to get married. And I feel like this is a trigger.
Not get married, get pregnant.
Excuse me. It is difficult for people to get
married
pregnant
every day, all the time.
But it is triggering, and I'm sure for many people who are out there struggling, stay positive. Contact Dr. Shaheen Gadir once you're pregnant.
That's what I'm saying.
Shout out to Dr. Steve Rad, who was taking care of me while I was pregnant. So if we're going,
I know people that have had difficulty. You know what I mean? So it was like, all right, and we're old. We are older than any of those people that I'm talking about when they were having difficulty. So I just didn't think it was, I thought it was, all right, cool, we'll run it out. You always got to run it out. But,
well, look,
I didn't think it was going to work. And then it did. And then it was like, holy shit, I can't believe it worked. Now we gotta, see it to the finish line.
What, from how well I know you, I feel like you never felt like anything good was going to happen to you. Because I know from, the loss that you've had in your life that you just never thought anything good was ever going to happen. You always say that you thought you were unlucky or like kissed by like whatever. And like an unlucky star. But you know what? That's not true. You're with me. I'm kissed by under a lucky star. And so I just want to get this train. That was a little sad, so I just want to put the train on the tracks and say, At this point in the pregnancy, we are visiting doctors and nutritionists. Tommy has decided that he's going to protect this baby inside of me, and we're staying home and basically being. We're going to a lot of appointments, like you said. We saw, what is it called?
We had a high risk pregnancy doctor. We still had Dr. Gadir. We had the nutritionist. There was, like I said, there was
a doctor that said you might have to be ready for gestational diabetes. That because you're high risk, you have to go to a specialist for that. And
it was just a bunch of doctors, bunch of specialists, bunch of shit that I've never had any experience with.
And the nutritionist.
So, we did it all together. I'll say that. We did it all together. And, it was some of the strongest building blocks of the foundation of our marriage and our relationship. That's why it's till the dirt, because we've been through it together, between her father passing, between, however you want to slice it up, Jamie dying, we've gone through a lot of shit together, and her pregnancy was no different.